If you're looking for the cheapest coins in Madden 23, head over to AOEAH.com. They are fast and reliable. And make sure to use code WOLF for 3% off. Link is in the description. In today's video, we're going to be in the Arizona Cardinals offensive playbook. I'm going to show you guys the tips and techniques to beat man defense. How to identify the shading, right? The inside leverage, outside leverage, over the top leverage. All that stuff that they use on defense, how to be able to pick it apart and throw one-play tutties, throw inside routes, outside routes, all that stuff. Now, before we get into it, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, become members. The full scheme that even the best Madden player uses, the $3-2 defense is in there, full scheme breakdown. The Wild Trio Week, which is another one they use, is in the members area. Schemes are gonna last you all year. They're not patch dependent, right? So like nickel 3-3 is going to get patched, so we don't even know if that defense is going to hang around. So I haven't done a scheme. If they drop the patch, the title patch is coming up soon, if the 3-3 survives it, I'll drop the scheme for 3-3. However, the meta might shift to something else, I think, to the 4-6 maybe, you know? So stay tuned for that. Empty quads. Now, I'm using the Cardinals. I use the best team to get me wins. If you don't like that, then you can go make your games harder on yourself. But over here, man, we play to win. I will eventually use harder teams to do it, you know, for videos. However, if you're playing competitive to go on high win streaks, you don't ever do that. You don't play that noise. And if you're an ultimate team, you have no choice but to buy the best card. You're gonna have to spend money to keep up with your favorite streamer and your favorite YouTuber because they got God squads, okay? These guys can buy all the packs, right? Because they're content creators, and then they make all that money back. You don't make it back when you spend it. They make the money back, not only in videos, but with the tax stuff. They could write it off. All right, they spend $3 grand. Guess what they're getting back? $3 grand. And some of them know how to get more. So it's a scam. I'm just saying, all right, just throwing that out there for you guys. So use the best team is my advice. And if you got to spend money and ultimate team means that much to you, bro, by all means, go spend your thousands because that's what it's going to take. Okay, personnel. Left side, fast wide receiver. We're going to put Brown. All right, you'll see why. I'm going to put my medium route runner on the right side. Now, if your player is the best medium route runner with the best speed, use your second best medium route runner on the outside. You can actually put him on the inside, honestly. I should be taking Hopkins out. Let me just go ahead and put him on the inside right here, okay? Let's put him right here. And then we'll go ahead and put more on the outside. So we'll put our best short route runner. Because there's a play in here that I think is more beneficial than the comeback routes, what we're going to talk about. So empty quads, name of the first play is going to be the vert double under. So with this play right here, I'm going to teach this to you guys. If they press you, I don't know why anyone would want to press the Cardinals, but sometimes they do. You look at the leverage on the left side of the field, your one-on-one coverage with your receiver, Brown. You see how he's on a stock fade route? That's a fade route. You see where the guys aligned on him on the left side. What does this tell me? I got to take him off that stock fade and put him on a streak. That way he gets the inside leverage, right? I'll be able to push him outside and take the inside leverage. Now you probably want to streak like Y instead of A. Maybe put A on an in route. Okay, that way you separate the middle third in that cover one and try to keep it more honest away from your route. But you could do this once you get inside leverage, boom, you just throw it over their head. I can bullet pass this. Reason I can bullet pass that is because I'm throwing it inside. A user cannot pick that, and that's going to be a touchdown all day. Now, if they shade over the top, it's easy to tell. Let's say they press. Well, press, shade over the top. I look at the leverage. I'm going to streak Y. Do same thing right here. Smart route, in route like this. He's got outside leverage. I'm going to put X right here, and I'm going to have an underneath route. Okay, so like I got Hopkins right here. So now I have kind of a levels thing going on the right side. I have my streak with inside leverage on my streak right here. If he's shading over the top, I pay attention to his corner. It's going to tell me if he's shading over the top. It's a very easy way to tell. He'll backpedal or stay above the route instantly. That's how you know. Snap the ball, he stays above the route right here underneath, okay? So shading over the top is going to free D-hop from all of it. Now, if they're shading underneath, I don't know why they would do that in cover one. Let's just assume they are. We're going to shade underneath, okay? We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and streak Y, put A on a smart route in route, drag RB like this. Now, I want you to pay attention. You see the coverage on the left side of the field. The guy's got inside leverage on my Brown. What does this tell me automatically? Well, this tells me I'm going to keep him on a stock fade because he can get outside leverage. So when I snap the ball, if I don't see the backpedaling, I'm looking down the field for him, especially if my opponent consistently runs cover one and I see the tendencies. See, so tendencies is a big deal. It's a big part of the game. Picking up on the tendencies and knowing when to run this, okay? Now, you're not going to come out with this play all the time. I'm going to show you guys how to really mess with your opponent running man defense. So we're gonna snap the ball, see if he gets that outside leverage. He does. They're shading underneath because he didn't backpedal. I just throw this over his head, okay? Easy money, and that could be touchdowns as well. All right, so being able to just look at the defense and tell what they're running is crucial. It's key. You get what I'm saying? Now, let's take it a step further. Let's talk about the next play, which is going to be the curl pivot dig. All right, now you have multiple options here. You have Isabella, which is a very fast wide receiver. What we're going to do on this play is we're going to take a B and we're going to put him on smart route and in route, okay? For this one. Then we're going to take Isabella. I snapped the damn ball, my bad. My apologies, man. We're going to take Isabella, put Isabella on a zig as well. Let me show you what's going to happen, okay? So let's say they press and then they shade outside. Outside, all right, so outside, put Brown on a streak, right? But let's actually go to curl pivot dig right here. We can actually streak Brown, okay? Because we don't know if they're shading over the top or anything, but let's assume you don't want to look for that deep route. Okay, so you look at their leverage, all right? They got outside leverage. Everybody, the one that's on more is outside leverage. I'm gonna motion Hopkins across. I'm gonna go ahead and leave A where he's at, and I'm gonna put Y on a zig as well. So it looks like this. If they have outside leverage, what does this tell me? D-hop all day. He's gonna get inside leverage easily, son. Easily, okay? Because they're shading outside with their defense. And being that D-hop is such a really good short route runner, no one's ever gonna pick the ball on this guy. This is why I use the Cardinals, okay? The passing is crucial. And being able to get routes open is crucial. Now let's say they press and they shade inside, okay? You'll be able to tell they got inside leverage. Look at your receivers. Everybody's playing inside the receivers. So let's go to the curl pivot dig. We're gonna motion Hopkins across. We're gonna put Isabella on a zig. Let's go ahead and get B out of the equation by putting him on a smart route in route like this. Okay, that way we get some one-on-one action going on with Isabella. The guy's got inside leverage. This should be zigs all day, son. Get finessed right here. There goes Isabella. Now they can stick close. Sometimes it's all animation driven, so it's all dependent on the animation that they give you. So if they shade inside, okay, let's come back to the curl pivot dig. If they shade inside, okay, and you can move Hopkins around. You can move him around. He doesn't always have to stay in this position. But let me show you what I mean. Bro, I don't even know what happened there. Like, where's the guy that's supposed to be on Y? He's way up there. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just everything's scrambled. Hit him with the finesse. You get more space this time, and now we can just take off going down the sideline. So your opponent's going to have to run curl flats. He's going to have to take his cover one away and put his blue and his 3-rec hook into clouds. And when he does that, that's when you start hitting him over the middle of the field easily. Now on the comeback route to the right side, I don't want to run that one. Look at the play art. You see all the steps he does, like taking off to the right, cutting back in. We don't want that. We want to put our own comeback route, so he just attacks it. All right, we don't need no BS, right? Now if they shade inside, it gets open. Shading outside may be a different story. Let's look at it. Shades outside, we come back underneath. The guy's kind of there. A user could click on that and capture that right there. Instead, what I recommend you do instead of using the comeback route, right, it's to motion this guy across, okay, get him out of the way, and then put D-hop on a smart route and out route, or Isabella. You could even put Isabella on a smart route and out route, okay? And for shading like that, we could go ahead and put this guy. So for shading purposes, let's just say they shade inside. You see the inside leverage. You'll see him on the guys right here. Then we know Isabella's gonna get open right here because they got inside leverage. Boom, you can throw that. Now, the way Isabella ran that route, the way they did out routes this year is atrocious. The cornerbacks predicting your routes are better than your receivers running the damn route, son. Makes no sense to me. You can also move D-hop this way. And you can go from right to left, so you can have your two best receivers running these routes. So you can have RB on the out route like this, and if they shade inside, you can hit them outside right here with this out route. Boom. You'll see the D-hop runs it a lot better. So utilizing D-hop in your best short route runner is going to be crucial to making these plays work, man. This is why I love using the Cardinals online. I'll drop some gameplay maybe in the future with this formation. But anyway, hope you guys appreciate the video. Drop a like.